All right, it's time for What's Up and About. But yeah, Winfrey and I are here in the kitchen joined by a guest. We have Dr. Emmanuel Osagie, founder and president of Miss Diaspora Nigeria, USA. Now, it's a charity organization dedicated to empowering young Nigerian women to evolve into future leaders and entrepreneurs. Now, through mentorship, business grants, community engagement, it provides its winners with a platform, a voice, a tangible level of support, including some big money. Winfrey, can you see that amount there? Should we call it out for them? Just $10,000.
I like Winfrey. She said it's just $10,000.
It's just like, come on.
You shouldn't steal this in Lagos.
And of course, this is definitely to help them build and become like business owners, homeowners, amongst other things. And it's actually good to also know that you're also in the tech space as well. You also dabble into a little bit of MC.
Here and there.
Bro, yeah, bro, so
back
many
and forth.
Yeah, bro, many times. But I mean, in this day and time, it's actually very necessary.
You know, that makes me a Nigerian.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome, Nigeria. It's good to have you here.
Thank you, I
How
appreciate
are you feeling
it.
today?
I feel great.
I like your get up.
I mean,
bling,
I didn't
bling,
come
man.
with any outfit from the US. So.
Okay.
You didn't?
I just flew in with one outfit and the rest was Nigeria made.
Why
We're
did-
Nigeria, promote Nigeria.
Where
Are
did
you
see
serious?
you? What's the problem? Where you running away?
No, I've been I mean,
to ask.
I haven't been home in like 10 years. So,
Oh, really?
so I had to, you know, rep Nigeria in the right
So when
way.
did you come? When did you come? In
I came in
December?
last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, last week.
Last
Why
week.
did you skip December?
I skipped it for a reason because we have to work. The bills have to be paid.
Oh yeah, that's the period, right?
So that's
Yeah.
the period that
True,
MCs
true.
make most of their,
Yeah.
you know, money. But
And not
being-
just MCs.
Yeah.
Most people take off during December. So we do the overtime for them, make the money, and when they come back,
that actually is very good strategy now.
So being an MC, like they call you like the premium MC in the
That's
US,
correct.
one of the foremost MCs. If you are going for a wedding, you're probably going to see this guy there.
you will.
But talk to me about the market over there for MCs, because I'm an MC as well. So I'm
you're
trying
my colleague.
Yeah, yes. So I'm wondering what it's like over there. Is it the same?
I mean, the market is pretty much the same thing, but we just do it in a different way. The organization is different. The audience is different. The kind of jokes you
Yes.
crack is completely different.
Absolutely different.
I did comedy in Nigeria for 10 years before relocating, and I realized that there are some jokes you cannot, you know, crack.
No,
you
really?
know how?
Why?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what type of jokes.
So,
And
mental
why?
health jokes, for example, disability. Back in the days, I started comedy from Benin Republic. So I had tons of jokes with, you know, imbecile, you know, all those
Hell.
stuff and all that. So when I moved to the US, I was cracking joke one night and I, you know, was talking about people who start up, people who are imbeciles and all of that stuff. And people told me, I was like,
You don't
You
do
you
can't
that.
cannot do this in the US. People have kids with disability, people
Wow.
have children
Yes.
going through this,
Super
you cannot do that.
sensitive
So
society.
these are sensitive jokes that you
Yes.
cannot do. You know how we can crack jokes about immigration easily
Here.
in Nigeria. Here,
Yeah.
you cannot do that. People are going through it and you want to come and say you don't have paper.
But then again, as much as yes, you say that, I don't know. I think there are a number of comedians have actually done it in some way and have somehow succeeded in just gliding through it.
Yeah.
For instance, now you say, okay, fine. Once upon a time, you couldn't actually literally just crack a joke about presidency and all of that. But right now, if you go to the US, ask Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah is
literally
pulling that off.
Do you understand? Like it's literally even the show, right? And all of that. So I think in the end of the day, it depends on the way you.
It depends, and it depends on your level.
Right? Okay.
You need to get level first before you start to crack some kind jokes. You know?
Wow. So I want to take it away from MCing now and talk about Miss Diaspora USA. Now, we met one of your queens, I think a few weeks ago.
Yes, she was
here.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering about this pageant. How did this all come to be and how's it structured?
Okay, so Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA is a platform designed to empower young Nigerian women. And I started like, you know, some 12 years ago. I had a modeling agency in Nigeria. We had a fashion magazine. And I, you know, practically got invited to the United States New York Fashion Week to host the CMG New York Fashion Week.
Wow.
So when we got there, we were like, we can do the same thing these guys are doing. We already started from Nigeria. So myself and my partner, Victor Silas, who's listening right now, we decided to start a pageant called Miss African Heritage USA.
Okay.
Well, at the time we started it, you know, some 8-9 years ago, we didn't have the funds to, you know, do it because, you know, you needed sponsors and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So we had to wait until we had the funds to personally take on this project by ourselves.
Yeah.
So we've run the organization the last 2 years without heavy sponsorship, and we've spent over $235,000 producing it out of pocket.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's a personal pet project of ours just to empower young Nigerian women. And we are not saying we don't like money and we don't want profits in the future. Just in case somebody's listening, that it's not because we feel like throwing out money. It's just because we've been privileged to be in the position to help and empower women.
Yes.
And so we are doing this to empower the women in our community, give them voices, leverage the platform to become homeowners, business owners, because $10,000 is a lot of money.
Yes,
Wow.
it is.
You can flip a real estate property with $10,000 in the United States.
Actually.
That's a
Very
big
true.
deal, actually, flipping property right now.
Of course,
Oh, yes.
absolutely. And I think, so I have two questions to ask, but I don't know which one should I ask first.
Because she's a pageant queen. She trains, she is the pageant girl.
So
right
would
there.
you join us this year?
It depends on what capacity.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Yeah, category for pregnant women.
Of course, of course.
No, from a management point of view now, Mama.
No, of course.
I mean,
so now this is
she's
my
grown.
question. This is my question to you, right? I mean, I've literally, as Cici said, I've literally been here no, before I go to the question, it seemed like you had a lot happening here in Nigeria, right? You said 10 years, run modeling agency. What happened? Why did you leave?
Why did I leave? I jackpot. That's what happened.
Oh,
I
straight up.
jackpot.
Straight up. So because you had 10 years modeling agency going on, and you had other things going on as well.
Yeah.
And then you decided, okay, you know what, I actually want to go. So tell us why. So you jackpot, of course.
I mean, I think my future was waiting for me in America.
Okay.
And I also think I'm a Caucasian Nigerian American.
All right. So did that plan pan out well? The way you actually saw it?
Everything went really well.
Okay.
Not by my will, but by the mercies of God.
All right.
I think I've been able to, excel in the area of technology,
Yeah.
business, and philanthropy through this pageant. So,
All right. Amazing.
in the last 9 years or 10 years, I've built capacity in myself, just because I don't
probably
think if I was
don't
in
lie.
Nigeria, I would have focused on tech.
As it
Right
probably
now, I'm a
should.
strategy consultant.
Yeah.
I work in an agile space, cybersecurity, and all of that good stuff happening.
Has
so.
the quality should?
As what?
The quality? As it should.
If you know, sure, I go to reach here.
I
mean, I left and came back with 3 kids. So.
That's exclusive. All right, so now back to the question I actually wanted to ask now. You spoke about literally being interested in empowering young women, right?
Yes.
And because it's really important, I think it's amazing. However, there just seems to be something about a man being attracted to the pageant space. So now because you actually find more male pageant organizers, and then because of that reason, a lot of people are skeptical. People are wondering, what is all these men?
What are they looking for?
What are they looking for? Why don't you want to empower the fellow
The
men
men,
like
wait
you?
till man do
So tell me why, from your point of view.
Okay, for
what
the
is
men
it?
listening to us, nothing do man. Oh.
Yeah.
So I have 2 daughters. I had 2 daughters, first before I had a son.
Oh, okay.
And so this was personally for my kids. It's a legacy building organization so that when my daughters grow up, they have something to hold on to. And that their father's name has been written in the sands of time, that this guy built legacy in the United States, in the Nigerian community, and across.
Okay.
And so that's my why first, because I have daughters who I need to inspire and who need to see what is achievable and what is doable. So that's my why first.
Okay.
And so when I started that, I wanted my daughters to just learn from this and, grow up into becoming what they have seen.
So you have no
become.
problems with your daughter being pageant queens?
I don't have a problem. She's a voice, so she will
Amazing.
But it's also not easy running these kinds of pageants. People have expectations of you, and you did mention over the years that it was challenging initially. So what was that turning point? What made it get so good? $10,000 is nothing to sneeze at.
It's nothing. It's nothing to sneeze at. Tech helps me. So if you're listening to me, tech could change your life. So if you've been contemplating about going into tech, the tech space is broad, and you can practically be making $500,000 from the comfort of your home if you know what you're doing. And so tech helped a few of us who said we can pull all this money from out of pockets to invest in it, and that's how we started it.
All right, amazing. And of course, being an MC,
Every
how
weekend.
many weddings?
Every weekend.
Goodness
Every
me.
summer.
Do you actually host more of Nigerian weddings or like foreign weddings?
I mean, it's important to know your niche. So my niche are the Nigerian people that pay. The white boys will hear $5,000.
That pay.
They can pay.
Specifically.
Nigerians party every day of the week. No days to big for Nigerian.
Yeah.
So the same culture of partying goes to the United States. And so these people pay us anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000.
Wow.
The white guys are already asking you, why are you charging us this amount? We want to pay you per hour. So if you break maybe your $3,500 or $5,000 per hour, it will not make sense to
Wait, per hour?
If you break it down to per hour,
Dude.
3,500 per hour.
Because the events don't take so long, right?
It doesn't.
The
We
wine
just-
guys don't.
It doesn't.
2
They don't even
hours.
know what you're doing. So when we host like Caucasian Nigerian weddings, they are
Okay.
amazed because comedy, games,
Yeah.
all of the
Yes,
excitement
yes.
is different. So
Yeah, the
we
vibe
bring
is totally
a different level of value to their events.
Oh, amazing.
So we have to say a big thank you to you, Dr.
Thank
Osagie,
you.
for coming to talk to us.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the advancement of Miss Diaspora USA.
Yes, of course, happening 31st August this
That's right.
year. Okay, so are we
31st of August.
Yes.
So I can still apply.
You can.
Okay, all right.
can.
I'll try. All right,
amazing.
then please let us know what you think. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Tag us Wake Up Nigeria TVCE with your thoughts. We'll be back after this break.